Sometimes the internet is really not helpful. I had to actually Google how to pronounce Magi or even Maggie because it occurred to me I don't think I'd ever heard the word pronounced before. And several videos all argued those three different pronunciations. So I'm not going to say the title more than once because I probably am going to get it wrong. But if anybody knows exactly how to pronounce it, I think there might be regional differences, or differences depending on which country you're from. That would be very greatly appreciated. But the Grift of the Magi, or Magi, or Maggie, is the ninth episode of the 11th season of The Simpsons, directed by Matthew Nastuk, and this is a really fun episode. Because in this episode, this toy company begins to work very closely with the children at Springfield Elementary, and they're actually trying to get out of them what kind of toy they would really like, and they're trying to make this toy called Funzo, which kind of reminds me of a bit of a Furby, definitely as creepy as a Furby, and they're using them as a focus group to try and market this product. And needless to say, they begin to start having some kind of manipulation. This toy does not go to plan. It's very creepy, definitely a very creepy toy, and I think that I just like the element of us knowing more than Bart and Lisa sometimes do, and then as they begin to realise what's going on, they know things that this awful toy company don't know that they know, and there are just so many different layers to it that I rather enjoyed. I have to say, it's not one of my favourite episodes in terms of being funny. If I try and think of maybe funny quotes or funny lines in it, there are not too many things that jump to my mind, but I still find it to be very fascinating. Very well animated. I think visually it's very appealing. The toy Funzo, as I said, looks quite creepy, but it's also really compelling, and I think the design of it is very effective. And then we have Christmas Eve, and the fact that this toy might be in every child's, or under every tree, and things don't necessarily go to plan for anybody, and the Simpsons have to work together to try and, well, stop Funzo from causing absolute havoc. I won't say how Funzo is programmed to cause havoc, but definitely, it feels like it's far-fetched. It feels like it's unrealistic, but given how competitive the corporate world can be, and especially the toy industry, every toy manufacturer is fighting for the attention of every child. I can see this kind of thing happening, maybe not as drastically, but definitely with increase in AI and things. Who knows? How can you trust your toys? I thought it was pretty good fun. As I said, it's not my absolute favourite episode. It's not the most funny or entertaining in terms of one-liners. There are certain episodes of The Simpsons where I feel like there are just so many one-liners and bits of dry humour that hit the mark, and that really works. But sometimes there's just a really fascinating narrative that I think was really appealing, and the Simpsons family have to work together a lot of the time, particularly when we have Bart and Lisa working together. I rather enjoyed it. Also, having grown up with Furbies, there was definitely an element of relatability there with this kind of really creepy, very popular toy. I quite liked it. We also have guest appearance from Gary Coleman. His role is pretty good, pretty interesting. So, not a bad episode at all. Grift of the Magi, I said I wouldn't say it again, but however you pronounce it, Google seems to be undecided on that matter. But regardless of any of that, it is a good episode.